That's right. We live, baby.
You guys are giving me a heads up. I didn't get to make fun of Robin's dance. I didn't even get to see it.
I did the hoodie pop.
The hoodie pop. Fucking Packers, man. What a joke. What an absolute joke that game was. Anyways, what is up, crypto fam? Welcome back to Sin City Crypto. It's your boy David here. Sorry. It's your friend David here. Coming at you live from Global Studios in Sin City, Nevada with another one of our live shows. Happy Monday to you guys. Before we get into the content, real quick, we ain't financial advisors. Do your own research. With that being said, I would love to show you the man himself, the one that I have the honor of spending so much time with and fighting with and arguing over, but I still love him. It's my boy, your boy, Big Rob. What's up?
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel. We take the old, the boring, and the stale information, and we package it up in a fun and sexy way, just like your boy. Also, quick shout out to Global Media. They help us broadcast to other channels than just YouTube. And then, if you didn't already know, we don't just do live streams. We also do deep dives. This the live stream. Check out the deep dives. Now, I had to stop for a second because we launched.
My intro was so good.
We launched a deep dive this morning.
We did.
Yeah. So top 3 altcoins to invest in 2022.
Yes.
And,
not just top 3 to invest in, but top 3 with big potential and very, very low risk.
And if you didn't already see, great time to enter the market. So if you're looking for an altcoin, if you're looking to buy in at the bottom or buy in low, I don't know if it's quite the bottom yet, but great time to get in. Also, I do want to mention, if you're in the chat, help us out, hit the like button. You hit the like button, we're gonna get more people in. We're gonna get more people in the chat.
And what happens when we get more
people in the chat? You know what happens? We have a Vegas party.
That's right.
We have a Vegas party.
That's right.
And then also, if you're not subscribed yet, what the fuck you doing? And hit the notification bell. Thank you. David, what have we got?
All right. So real quick, want to give a shout out to everyone in here. Chef, Russell, Sean, Garrett, Stereo 2, and Robin. I got good news. Our boy D-Fib is back. D-Fib, bro. I was worried about you. This man right here was so worried about you.
I was worried. I thought you left us, bro.
And I reached out to him, and D-Fib said he's been swamped with school.
Well, let me tell you.
And I felt bad. I don't want to give. School is very important.
I almost put out an Amber Alert on your ass. I'm just saying.
James is in the chat. What's up, James? I know my boy
Mr.
James.
Wheeler, what's happening?
I know James is buying the shit out of this dip. This man is a dip buyer.
That's right.
We call him James Dippity Dip Wheeler.
That man always got a pack of Ritz crackers in his back pocket.
That's right. Because he's a cracker. Just kidding.
He's not a cracker. Well, I mean, technically he is. But but the man is ready for some dips. That's all I'm saying.
Also, we're excited to have our producer back, Donnie. He was out with the vid.
Hey, we're gonna
and by the vid, I mean the COVID.
We're gonna start. Yeah, put the studio cam on there, bro. Yeah, all you can see is the back of his head. Why don't you turn around and wave to the camera? There we go. We got
Donnie's back. We're happy to
back in the house. He has beaten COVID, and he has not beaten the portfolio though. So.
But I don't think anyone's beating the portfolio.
I will say that. Now,
also, big news. We've brought another amazing person on the Sin City team. You might know of him. He is one of our most active chat members. He's also a big fan of the show. Super, super, super intelligent person. He's helping us out with crypto research with all our deep dives. Sean, welcome to the team, my friend. It is official. You are part of the team. We love having you. Thank you for your contributions, and we look forward to growing with you.
He is the first piece of our research team.
Yes.
So me and David and the producer, and there's some other people behind the scenes as well. We have our hands full. So it's hard to do the articles and the deep dives and do it all at the same time. So
and deal with Robin.
And deal with me. I'm going to propose a question. I'm going to propose a question for the chat today.
Okay.
I'm going to propose a question for the chat. We're going to start the chat party off with a bang.
Okay.
I got a question for the chat. You got a trio of dips in front of you. You got some guacamole, you got some salsa, and you got a queso, and we're gonna throw in a spinach artichoke too. What go to carbohydrate are you using to scoop?
Hold on.
Are you going with the Ritz crackers? You going tortillas? Do you got like some crazy some game changer like Fritos or like Doritos? Like what are you scooping the dips with? That's what I want to know.
Tostitos scoops.
Tostito scoops.
They
Those
fit-
things snap when
They're
you go.
brittle.
into
I
it.
know, but that's why you don't scoop them. You take a spoon and you fill that little cup. I'm talking about the ones with the little dip in them. You fill it up.
Bro, I'm telling you, those are deceiving. They're only good for super thin salsas that are extra watery. I'm not a fan of the
So
scoops.
what's
bro.
your go-to?
I like to get the super hard tortilla
corn
chips.
tortilla chips?
The tortilla chips you get from
Yeah,
like the
those are
Mexican
good.
market. You know
Like
the
the
ones that
legit
you can
ones.
like you could throw across the room like a ninja star and they won't break. Those are the ones that I'm about. That's
Also,
Uh,
shout out to Simon. Welcome back, brother.
up,
We're happy
Simon?
to have you
What's
back.
happening?
Fuck, I was. Whoa. Okay, so Saturday, I was in LA for a wedding, and Robin and I talked, and you know, his idea was to do a live stream on Saturday. I thought it was a great idea, with the markets tanking. And then I'm watching, and this motherfucker is over here bad mouthing me, saying that I fucking quit, I lost all my money. Explain yourself. And you know what fucking pisses me off? Not a single one of you in the fucking chat had my back. What is wrong with you guys?
Stereo2 said he's going Ciabatta. He's going Ciabatta. Nobody cares about you, David. So
I'm
Stereo
disappointed in you,
2
chat.
going Ciabatta.
Disappointed.
Defib says kettle cooked chips. You know those they can
Those are
stand
pretty
up.
good.
They're a little firmer. I'm down with that. What are you scooping up the dips? What are you scooping the Bitcoin dips up with? That straight fiat, baby?
Well, what else am I gonna scoop it up with? Fucking
I don't know.
Legos?
Perhaps.
No, I'm not gonna
Metaverse
do that.
Legos. Metaverse Legos.
All right, so let's get into the show.
Well, you know what? Legos is now partnered, or their part company is with Disney, and Disney is going into the metaverse. So
And the metaverse is
theoretically,
in
you
crypto,
can
which
scoop-
means that Disney's in crypto.
that's what I'm saying. And when theoretically you can scoop Bitcoin up with some Legos from the metaverse. Maybe not now, but eventually you can sell them Legos and convert it over to BTC, baby.
Yeah. All right, so if you see my shirt, Bitcoin is still alive, still got a pulse, still got a heartbeat. Markets have bounced back just a tiny bit, but
You know, I am so excited right now.
why? Because your $50,000 Bitcoin by January is going to be wrong.
man. Okay, it is this is legitimately the perfect storm. If you were to wake up today and be like, what could be the best thing that could happen? One, the markets drop and scare the shit out of you, but then bounce right back, and everything's at a discount, and the markets are moving up.
Super
So
discount.
not only is the market moving up in the short term, and when I say short term, I'm talking about the last hour and a half, but the market's moving up, everything's at a discount, and you're watching Sin City Crypto. What else could you ask for?
That's right. I was hoping you'd
really,
I was hoping
bringing
you'd
the juice
mention us.
today, baby. I'm bringing the juice. And if you are fearful, cut that shit out. We're watching Disney movies. We ain't watching no scary movies, baby. Let's go.
Also, if you are new to Sin City Crypto and you're in the chat, please say hello. We'd love to give you a shout out on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to open up today's show by kind of showing you guys we're the crypto market. We're not the only financial market sector, right? You have the S&P, you have the Dow, the Nasdaq, gold, commodities, blah 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 blah. So I wanted to show you guys what the rest of our investment market is doing. The S&P was down over 3%, but it's now only down 1.29%, which
3% is huge.
is $1 trillion that was wiped this morning. They regained some of that back. You have the Dow Jones. It was down over 1,000 points this morning, right around 8:30. Now we are only down 411, and then you have literally everything else down. I also wanted to show you guys this article I found, and it's not just the U.S. It is literally the entire world. Russia's RTS index crashed 10%, while the Nasdaq was down 3%. Germany's index is down 3.8%. Europe stocks 50 is down 4%. France's is down 4.1%. Shanghai is down
0.04. Good job, Sam.
No, but the big one here is the Hang Seng. The Hang Seng is the big one there in China. That one is down 3%. and Bitcoin is down about 5%. So it's not just the crypto markets, it's everywhere. And it's not just the US, it's across the globe. So don't panic. If you have money in crypto and your portfolio is down, well, guess what? Literally every single person's portfolio in this world is down, essentially.
If there's a positive sign that you could think of here, think of it this way. Crypto is now another sector of the world financial market, and it cannot be ignored. And why do I say that? Because the world market started to crash, so did Bitcoin. But what happened also, the Dow Jones and the stock market started going back up, so did crypto. So no longer is crypto some speculative thing that is super volatile, that is on an island on its own. It follows everything else. So now you can invest in Wall Street, you can invest in gold and oil, and then you can invest in crypto and just be rest assured that when it moves with the market, so it's not some outlier that is gonna go to zero while the rest of the market goes up. So just know that it is here to stay. And also, with that said, once the markets stabilize, once the world markets stop dropping and shooting up or dropping, once it kind of stabilizes, it starts trading in some little, sideways pattern, then crypto will take off. Then crypto will outpace the market. But at the moment, what's going on, it's no coincidence. As soon as the markets opened up on Monday, Wall Street opened up, the shit's tanked, so did Bitcoin. If that doesn't speak to you that the two are correlated, I don't know what other metric you need.
And here's the beauty of the crypto market, you guys, is typically, let's say you lose 50% of your portfolio. It takes double that amount. So if you lose 50% of your portfolio, you have to gain 100% to just get back to even. Now, how long would it take for you if you lost 20% in the S&P? How long would it take for you to gain 40%? I'm assuming at least 2-3 years. With crypto, we might be down 60, 70%. But we see 140, 150, 200% gains like no one bats an eye. We actually look at 200% gains as, it was decent. We are spoiled. So even though our portfolios are down a lot, I know I am down close to 30K in the last 7 days alone, but I'm not worried because the 30, 40%, the 50%, whatever the case may be, 20% that I lost, I might even make that back next month because we see these 20, 30% swings all the time in crypto. So I can argue that in bear markets, it's better to have your money in crypto than it is to have it in the stock market because of the fact that as soon as the rebound comes, it'll jump up 20, 30, 40%. And most likely you will get your money back. You'll get to at least even in a shorter amount of time than it would having your money invested in the stock market. I'm not saying don't invest in the stock market. I'm just saying when the rebound comes, we will get to even faster than the people who are just invested in the stock market. That is a fact.
So I was watching. So in the morning, I had my coffee. I'll watch some other YouTubers. Well, I want to check out the competition. I want to see what other people are doing. So this morning,
okay. So I'm gonna preface this. All right. So Robin comes in hot today. He goes, man, how the fuck are some of these YouTube channels going? And I asked him to explain, and he said, you're going to have to wait until the live, just like everyone else. So go ahead, Robin.
So I'm watching Crypto Jib. Okay, you know what? I like Crypto Jib. Crypto Jib does very good technical analysis. Got not a lot of good lines. And anyways,
his set is kind of whack.
Yeah, his sets. He ain't got the Sin City crypto set.
That's right, baby.
We top 1% in all the YouTube.
Look at the
baby.
studio cam.
We top 1%, baby.
That's right.
And we got a couch. What you got? What you got, player? So, anyways, and these guys are sitting here doing TA on crypto. So it's funny because the stock market's crashing. Technically, yeah, stock market seemed like it was crashing. Started pulling back. We're down 3% on a asset class. Down 3% on an index fund that is worth $45 trillion. I mean, just do the math on that. I mean, when crypto in its entirety right now is sitting at 1.5. So that in itself was down 3%. And these guys are sitting here, and obviously it took Bitcoin with them. And they're like, well, we got this triangle here. So when we reach this point here, we're going to break out. 30% chance it's going to break. I'm like, what are you doing? Put the damn charts away. Put the charts away. Let's not kid ourselves. Okay, I understand you're doing a TA channel. The TA is valuable, but right now, the TA is pointless. Right now, we just riding this roller coaster, which is the world market. And when this shit figures itself out, then Bitcoin will move. Bitcoin will do its thing. Then you pull out the charts. You say, now we got stability in the world market. People stop freaking out. Now, let's get to work. Let's pull out the charts. Let's look at the Bollinger Bands. Let's look at the RSI. That's when you do it. Right now, there ain't a chart in the world that is gonna stick to only Bitcoin. Let's be real. You know, it like I said, it's all correlated. It's like, don't expect the Dow Jones to all of a sudden do a reversal and pump up if NASDAQ, the S&P 500, and all of the other index funds are crashing. They're all correlated. They're all part of the market. But when they all stabilize, then one sector will go up, and crypto is a sector. So right now, let's wait for stability, and who cares about the charts? There we go. Thank you. David?
Yeah, it's like the house is burning down, and you're like, but wait, I want to make myself a cup of coffee before I leave. Just get out of the fucking house. It doesn't matter. The coffee does not matter. All right. So let us know what other channels do you guys watch besides Sin City Crypto? What are some of your favorites? Let us know, and let us know what you like about them. We're curious. All right. We're going to move into our very first segment we like to call Mucho Fuego, the hot take.
What's hot?
Ooh, that's hot, baby.
All right, so the question I'm posing for myself and for Robin, what projects are you eyeballing during this bearish turn, during this crypto crash? For me, I can't look at a $350 BNB and not buy it. I can't look at a $2,200 Ethereum and not buy it.
Okay, but what one project?
Ethereum.
Okay,
Ethereum,
actually, give me
Ethereum.
Give me 1, 2, 3. So you got 50%. Okay, here's the percentage.
Okay.
You got to go 50%, 30%, 20%.
Okay.
3 projects
Ethereum
is what?
50%.
Okay.
BNB 30%. 20% probably Bitcoin.
Mm.
Like, this is not the time to invest in small to medium cap projects, in my personal opinion. You see deep discounts. Ethereum, $2,200. Guys, my God. Ethereum, there's over 1 million transactions every single day, like bare minimum on Ethereum every single day. And especially if you like NFTs, you can literally pick up a $4,000, $5,000 NFT for $2,000. You have intrinsic value built into it already. And that's just one use case. So when I saw ETH under 25, I bought. When it was under 24, I bought. And then when it got to 22, I bought. Like, how do you not buy Ethereum when it's hovering around $2,000? ETH will get to 10 grand in the next bull cycle. Mark my fucking words. And if you can pick some up at $2,000 and get a 5x return on the number 2 project in the crypto space, it's an absolute no-brainer. And then you have Binance Coin. I mean, my God, $350 for BNB, something that got to $700 that we know is going to close the gap to Ethereum. We know it's going to get to close to $1,000, $1,200 a coin, and you could pick it up for $300. How do you not?
You know what I'm taking? You want to know which boy's taking?
Let me guess, Polygon.
I actually am taking Polygon. However, let me tell you something.
Okay, what's
you
your
you
50,
left
30,
out
20?
Polygon and Cardano, my dude.
But I have a shitload of Cardano, and Cardano, like,
Okay, I'm taking
a $2,200
okay.
over $1.
What is
Cardano.
going to hit first? What is going to hit first? $2 Cardano or $700 Binance? Which comes first? You know the answer. So
$2
exactly.
Cardano.
So exactly. I'm going to take 50% Cardano. That's how bullish I am on it.
Wow.
I'm going to take, you know what?
I already have a shitload of Cardano.
And then
so
I would leverage a big percentage to Ethereum. However, why leverage Ethereum and leave out Polygon? So I'm going to go 50% Cardano, 30% Polygon, and then 20%. What would be my 20%? Yeah, I you know what? I'll just take Ethereum. Even though I'm already invested in Polygon, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, honestly, you can kind of, if you stay within the top 20 projects, you can just throw a dart and hit anything, and just know that you're going to come out on top. It doesn't really matter what it is, unless it lands on a stable coin. And you know what, Bears Trends, that actually might be your best play, honestly. So,
DFib, I'm just reading the chat here. DFib said, 10 years ago, we were a joke, and now we affect the entire world's markets. Amen, my brother.
That's right.
Amen. And James said he's dollar cost averaging. That is a great way to accumulate coins, especially if you're investing in the long term. If you're not familiar with dollar cost averaging, instead of throwing all your money in one lump sum at one project or in the market, you space it out. That way you catch some of the lows, you catch some of the highs. You don't try to time the market because we know that's almost impossible. So yeah. And Sean said he's focusing on layer 2s and rollups. For me, I'm sorry, but again, if I see a $2,200 Ethereum, there is no way I am not buying the Ethereum. So that's my 50%. So what's your percentages, Robin? 50% Cardano, 30%.
Did you not even listen to anything I said?
I don't really listen to you. I was reading the chat because I like our chat more than I like
50% Cardano,
30%,
30% Polygon, 20% ETH.
ETH. Okay,
I can't.
not bad.
Even though Polygon,
Donnie, what do you think?
correlated to
Donnie,
ETH.
what do you think?
He doesn't even have a microphone.
It's okay. I'll speak for him.
I'll be going.
Well, you can pull the microphone down and then unmute yourself. There it is.
What you got, Donnie? 50, 30, 20.
50% would be Ethereum,
Okay.
30% Cardano,
Okay.
You got to talk into the mic, man.
and
It's okay.
20% would be Matic.
Okay. So 50 ETH, 30 Cardano, 20% Matic. Solid. You honestly, like Robin said, if you stay in the top 20, you literally cannot go wrong. Unless you don't invest in ETH, then you can definitely go wrong. So invest in ETH, not financial advice. All right. Anything else you want to add, Robin, before I move us along?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
All right. What about our results? Russell, if you're referring to Blockchain Parlay, we don't post results until Friday, my friend. It is a Friday to Friday skit. So make sure you come back Friday and we will announce the
It's
winner.
a 1 week return. So it's
And
performance from one Friday to the other.
we talked about maybe doing a giveaway. We are doing a giveaway, and we're giving away some crypto to the winner of the Blockchain Parlay. Not going to tell you what it is. It's going to have to come back on Friday. All right? We are moving on to our next segment, the chitter chatter, the talking points. All right, so first article of the day, White House to release new crypto policy through executive order. The Biden administration is currently working on an executive order which might be issued next month to establish an initial government-wide approach towards digital assets. It is yet to be confirmed by any government official. However, Bloomberg has reported that the executive order is currently being drafted by senior White House officials and will be presented in front of President Biden in the next few weeks. There are several meetings underway to discuss order, which will reportedly tackle economic, regulatory, and national security challenges posed by cryptocurrencies. Here we go. Curious to see what they are going to say as far as what some of the I just read it. Where is it? Right here.
Where's your brain?
National security issues.
You want
What
some?
are they
You
gonna-
want some Red Bull, bro?
I'm good. I just drank a Monster. What are they going to try to say for regulatory issues? I mean, sorry, national security issues. Robin, what say you?
What kind of opinion was that? Where are you right
No,
now?
I'm just.
Okay, let's.
I had a brain fart for a
Okay,
second.
let's discuss what the fuck is going on. Okay, first of all, this is huge. Okay, the way that policy is typically enacted when it comes to our government is with Congress passing laws. It's with the House of Representatives drawing up a bill, sending it to the Senate passing it, sending it back to the House. Anyways, that's how shit normally passes. What we have here is a bypass of our normal legislative system. What we are doing is Biden is saying, I ain't got time for that crap. I'm going to pass my own law or executive order, which is basically a temporary law unless a judge shoots it down. And so he's bypassing all of our democratic policies to do what's in his best interest. So I'm just a little nervous, honestly, because basically there's no negotiation here. It's whatever the hell he wants to put on this piece of paper and sign, it automatically becomes effective the second he signs it.
Well, they can fight it in court, like you said.
Yeah, you can make it unconstitutional, but do you feel like the courts are going to come in and say that something is unconstitutional? I mean, it's actually for this situation, I feel like it would be a little bit more difficult, which is something I'm happy about, is that Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX, he came out and lined the pockets of Mr. Biden. So Mr. Sam Bankman-Fried, he might have hedged this policy to be in our favor. That's what I'm hoping
I
for.
fucking
That's
hope so.
what I'm
Usually, money usually talks. So I'm
just
hoping.
scared, like who the hell knows, man? I'm telling you, there's been a stain when it comes to cryptocurrency. The narrative has not been that great coming out of the White House, and I'm a little nervous to see what Biden is going to draw up on an executive order, because as soon as he signs it, you remember when Trump signed an executive order, all of a sudden there was no more traveling to these countries. These people couldn't come, they had to stop their immigration status. Like, it's basically a law that goes in effect right away, which bypasses the traditional way of passing legislation. So very scary. I don't know why this is a news story.
I don't understand. So the whole point of our democratic process is checks and balances, right? Goes to Congress, everything Robin explained. So because to my knowledge, and I'm not big into politics, but to my knowledge, a president can have as many executive orders as they please.
Yeah.
So what's to stop them from just doing that on everything?
Well, it's the judges. So both the state judges, the state judges, and the Supreme Court of the U.S. is essentially the one that checks him. But that's few and far between. I know more executive orders get enacted that don't get removed. It's actually pretty rare for a judge to shoot that down.
I'm just
so this all started with George Bush, in case you're wondering. Nobody really was doing executive orders before that. So with that presidential term, with the whole 9/11 thing, they started enacting executive orders, and then from there forward, every president does it. Now it's like a normal thing, and there's no checks really for it.
Do you think we'll ever be at a point where instead of sending it to Congress, these presidents are just going to executive order, and then next thing you know, we're in a dictatorship? I just want to know what kind of economic challenges cryptocurrencies pose and what kind of national security challenges they pose. I know they're going to say people getting hacked. I know they're going to say rug pulls. I know they're going to say money laundering and financing terrorism, which I think is totally unfair to just pigeonhole crypto and say, oh, people only buy Bitcoin or crypto because they're financing terrorism or because they're trying to evade taxes. If you want to do something, man, you're going to do it. You don't need a vehicle like crypto to do it. You can do it through stocks. You can do it through the real estate. You can do it through whatever the hell you want. You can just have cash. The point is, I don't trust our government officials to understand cryptocurrency, the space, blockchain, and then create laws around it that make sense and that don't hamper innovation. Because the U.S. has such an amazing opportunity with majority of the Bitcoin hash rate coming from the States, from the United States, with the majority of investors being in the United States, we literally have the opportunity of a lifetime to become the center hub for fintech, where finance meets technology, blockchain technology, metaverse. We have that opportunity. I just think they're going to piss it away with stuff like executive orders. Robin, anything else you want to add before we move on?
Nope.
All right. Talk about some inflation, because we love talking about fucking inflation. Inflation surge could push the Fed into more than 4 rate hikes this year, said a Goldman Sachs expert. Goldman Sachs expects the Federal Reserve to enact 4 interest rates this year, but thinks more are possible due to a surge in inflation. We see a risk that the Federal Open Market Committee, or the FOMC, will want to take some tightening action at every meeting until the inflation picture changes. They're also going to start cutting their balance sheet by $100 billion a month starting in July. Okay, so inflation bad, yes, but at what cost are we going to hike up interest rate to try to slow down inflation, when obviously just the talks of a rate hike, you see the impact it has on the markets? It's spooking investors. They're pulling their money out of the stock market. They're pulling their money out of cryptocurrency. You know what I think that might help inflation without having to raise a rate hike? Get rid of COVID guidelines. Look at what the UK did. They came out and they dropped all the mandates. They dropped all the mask this, the mask that. If people stop being afraid of another shutdown or another surge or whatever the case may be, that might help ease some investors. Then slowly you can do the rate hikes and they won't affect it as much as with the current landscape going on right now. That's what I
Okay. Let's reel it back to the real world here. Okay. Let's just take an example for cryptocurrency. What happens if you double the supply of Bitcoin? What happens to the price?
You can't.
I'm just saying, what happens theoretically?
It cuts in half.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you want to stop inflation, stop printing money. We doubled our money supply, and
But if we stop printing money, we can't pay our fucking bills.
Stop printing money. We have money. We have
From
people
fucking where? All of our money that we excess
our
money
gross
goes to
domestic
China for the
gross
fucking interest payments.
gross domestic product are spending the amount of money that we take in from other countries. A lot of countries owe us money as well. Look, we have a balance sheet. It's very simple. We spend X amount of money, we borrow X amount of money, we make X amount of money. We make a lot of fucking money in this country. Just stop spending so much and stop borrowing so much. And get that in line and stop printing. That's all you got to do. It's very simple.
Yeah, so fucking simple.
You know what? If you can't pay your bills, if you live and you have a job and you can't pay your bills, but yet you're going out and you're living this lavish luxury lifestyle, then and you can't pay your bills and things get out of control, what do you need to cut back? You need to cut back on your spending. It's not any different than a normal mindset for an everyday person like me and you. You spend more money than you bring in, what happens? You accrue debt. Debt has interest, which is even worse. And then what is your solution? Print more money. And then Dave is all like, well, how else are you supposed to? No, it's not. That's not the answer. The answer is not to open up another credit card. The answer is not to borrow more money. It's just to stop spending so much and be a little smarter with your money. If you bring in $30 trillion a year, stop spending 50. It's basic fucking mathematics. You want to stop inflation, stop printing money.
That's not.
If you don't have enough money, stop spending so much. Printing is not going to answer the question.
So where should they stop spending money?
Dropping COVID guidelines isn't all of a sudden going to cure the money supply.
It's not going to cure the money supply. But
you know what cures the money supply? Stop printing money. Simple. Boom.
Okay, so where are you going to cut back then? Where would you cut back on spending?
Okay, you have so many stupid ass projects in this country. All of this, like, I'm all about green energy, but they just passed this infrastructure bill where a giant chunk of it is going to electrify freaking buses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you spending like billions of dollars on taking the bus and making it electric and putting electric railways underneath the freaking roads so that way it can charge the bus as it drives? Like, you know,
Your theory sounds good,
it's not a theory. Stop printing money,
but
it won't inflate. It's a very basic concept.
that'll never happen, bro.
Well, slow
that'll
it
never-
down. What do you mean it'll never happen?
You
It's
really
a very
think
basic. It's a very basic.
it's
policy.
basic? It makes sense.
There it is.
But
things
that's
that
exactly
things
why
that are
they're not
basic
gonna
and make
do it,
sense.
though. But
is
that's
something-
exactly why they're not going to do it.
Look, man.
Has our government done anything ever that you're like, oh, that makes a lot of sense? Oh, wow.
Well,
That makes a
you
lot of
know
sense.
what? If
When
you,
was the
if
last-
you don't freaking do something that makes sense, and you keep doing idiotic things, other countries are gonna move past and do things the right way. It's
agree.
only a matter of time before we freaking dig ourselves a hole that is so deep we can't get out of it. And you know what? Your kids,
I've been
my
saying this
kids,
shit, man.
They're going to be the ones that end up paying for the policy decisions that are passed right now.
I don't know, man. I agree with everything you said. Stop printing money, but it's not going to happen, bro. It's literally not going to happen. If we stop printing money-
in 2019, we were not printing this much money. So it's not like it's.
Where do you think these stimulus checks came from?
Our-
People
our-
weren't working. People weren't paying fucking taxes. Where
I
else
get-
did the money
I
come
get-
from?
Okay, here's the thing. Up until the 80s to 2019, we printed X amount of money, but it was never anything more than like 20%. And then all of a sudden, we printed like 180% of our money supply in the span of a year and a half. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying this is some revolutionary idea. I'm just saying you printed more money in the last year and a half than has ever even come close. It's like if you're talking about somebody like, yo, we'll stop spending so much money. It would be like, okay, I spent $1,000 this year more than I make. I spent $2,000 the next year more than I make. I spent $1,500 the next year more than I make, and then the next year you spend $75,000 more than you make. It's like something so fucking drastic, and then you're like, well, stop printing money. That's what we do. Like, no, that's not what we do. We didn't ever in the history of the United States print double the money supply. It's like we went from like maybe 10% printing to 180%. So this revolutionary idea that like, well, you can't stop printing. Okay, I get it. You're going to always print some money. But the amount of printing is so fucking overblown that, yeah, that's it, man. I'm done.
So hold on. So a lot of the money printing went to the stimulus checks, right?
Well,
you
also bills, and then they also had the quantitative.
But do you think that was a good move?
So you have the quantitative easing
Okay.
also. So basically, the government was just paying companies, buying up debt, buying up corporate debt, then issuing bonds. They dropped their interest rate. There's
And all this was done to what?
to prevent the stock market from crashing.
Okay, so then all the money was printed for that. Was that a good move or was that a bad move? What if they didn't print the money and they didn't do that?
Okay, we were locked down. We were locked down for 2.5 months. Okay, the lockdowns are over. You didn't need to keep printing for another year.
Well, they got to
and
catch
8 months.
up. There
A
was
year
no
and 8
taxes
months.
coming in.
We locked down for 2.5. Everybody's back to work now. You want to go get a job? Go get a job.
I'm just saying, but
Why
in that
are we
2.5
still handing out
months,
fucking money? Why is the helicopter just fucking flying, fucking throwing money out? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, bro.
I'm just saying, in those 2.5 months,
There it is. Do it then. Why are
no
we
one was
still doing
paying
it?
taxes because no one was making any fucking money.
I get it. I'm not saying
So you have
there was
no money
way,
coming in.
There was no way
You're
to
shelling out a shitload of money to people. You're trying to keep businesses afloat. You're trying to keep people afloat. You have to fucking print money.
Yes, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you didn't. But for 2
But should
years,
they keep printing
but
money
for 2
like that?
years
No.
is ridiculous. In the past, a $1 trillion, $2 trillion infrastructure bill for what? To upgrade the cable modems and make buses quieter? Like, get out of here, man. Nobody cares about that crap.
Shit. Yeah. All right. We're moving on. Solana news. Fucking Solana, man. I am so happy I sold my Solana at like 135, 40 bucks. I took an L on it, but fuck.
You know, what's the ticker for Solana?
SOL. Shit out of luck.
System offline.
No, shit out of luck.
System offline, baby.
What do you guys like better for Solana? You guys like shit out of luck or you like system offline? I think they're both really good.
System offline.
They're
is-
both good.
is-
I like
is-
shit out of luck. Because if you are trying to transact on Solana, you're fucking shit out of luck. Because guess what?
No. if you bought
Another
Solana at $10, you're still looking juicy.
Yeah, but God, man. Bots apparently have been spamming the network, which caused the latest outage. It is the 4th time in the last few months. I think the 2nd or 3rd time just in January. Sitting at under $90. Solana is not the fucking Ethereum killer. They are the Solana killer. They're killing themselves. So they've suffered more outages than most of its rivals, and reliability of the network is being questioned. I want to read a couple quotes here. There were many failed attempts at depositing and repaying, which made it difficult for users to save their accounts from being liquidated. So what happened was people were trading on leverage, and as they were trying to go and put more money in to stop their accounts from being liquidated, they weren't able to because of the network outage. So guess what happened? Their shit got liquidated, and they got fucked. And I was reading something on the bottom. They were going to start giving people money back. I believe 50% they were going to pay you back on the leverage you lost, or right here. It says Solend, which is the lending platform on Solana, stated that users who were liquidated during the incident will be reimbursed 50% of the liquidation penalty, and those affected by abnormal volatility on the Sol feed will be reimbursed 100%.
It's like, hey, I know you were trying to cash out so you didn't lose all your money, and you did lose all your money, but what we got for you is a half off voucher. So,
Go buy yourself a cup of coffee.
Better luck next time. Hopefully this doesn't okay, if
This is ridiculous, bro. This is fucking ridiculous for a top 10 cryptocurrency project.
if you, okay, this does nothing besides explain how Cardano's doing it the right way. Solana was rushed out. They were talking about, and they just cranked that thing up to the max. They're like, hey, we can do 200,000 transactions per second. I actually don't know the number, but I know it was a large number. But either way, 50,000? 50,000 transactions per second. And at the time, that was huge, So now it's like they rushed it out. They cranked it up way too high. And you look at somebody like Cardano. You look at a project like that where instead of just, okay, hey, we got the technology. We're in a bull market. Let's just throw it out now and make a bunch of money. They don't care about where the market is. They care about is releasing the technology when it's ready. And I know there's no evidence that says Solana dropped at the bull market at the beginning of the bull market and try to capitalize. Well, let's be real. Yeah. The timing, very coincidental. I'm pretty sure the developers probably knew there was some issues, but you know what? They were like, you know what? Hey, everybody's making money. Let's fucking just launch this thing. Yeah. YOLO. Like, throw that bitch out there. Let's go. We're about to make some money. And was it a good idea? You know what? I probably would have done the same thing in their shoes.
Sean said, I hope the giveaway for the winner on Friday isn't discounted Solana. I promise you, I would not do that to you guys. No, it'll be a.
I think we're going to do Cardano, right?
This motherfucker. I literally said I'm not going to tell you in the beginning of the fucking show, and I told these people to come back.
I meant to say stablecoin.
Yeah, the giveaway, guys, is going to be Cardano.
Okay? It is. Hey, man, back on the Cardano subject.
Fuck off, man.
Not only are we giving away Cardano because we believe in it, we want it. We want to give you a gift that keeps on giving.
Let us know.
We want to give you a gift that.
Will someone give me a gift of a new co-host?
You know what? I'm just super jacked up, bro. I've had like Red Bulls. You know what? I'm a big coffee connoisseur. I am a sucker for a nice French press. And then, I followed it up with Red Bull. I got some Coca-Cola right now. And then I got this guy in my ear. So it brings the juice out.
In your ear. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. I'm curious. A, if you guys hold Solana, let us know. B, what are your thoughts on Solana? Do you think they can overcome this? Or I don't want to say dead in the water, but have they lost the trust of their community and the trust of the people transacting on their platform? And will it be able to rebound? Let us know. Also, we have 14 people in the chat. If it is your first time,
how many likes we got there on black screen? 10. 10 likes.
What
we got
the
10 likes and 14 in the chat. There's
Unacceptable.
4 people that I guess they ain't vibing with us.
That's some bullshit, guys.
That's some bullshit. We're trying to turn this into a Vegas party.
Just trying to say, if it's your first time at Sin City Crypto,
Mhm.
let us know. Say hi in the chat. We'd love to give you a shout out.
Damn, we just went down to 12 viewers. So
We pissed
apparently
someone
we couldn't bribe them with the likes. They were like, absolutely not. We are out of here.
Fuck you guys.
You want the like? I don't like. And they pieced out, bro.
They're like, you're going to have to earn this.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next article. Bitmain reveals Hydro Bitcoin miner with a 198 terahash
Ooh.
produces almost double the power of today's top machines. One of the largest Bitcoin mining rig manufacturers in the world, Bitmain announced the launch of a new Bitcoin miner that boasts speeds of up to 198 terahashes per second. The new model is called Antminer S19 Pro, and it leverages liquid cooling technology in order to improve overall efficiency. This, I don't know if it's good for the for people like us, but for the big companies like Marathon, what's the other big company that's in Vegas, Robin, that mines Bitcoin?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're useless.
Yep.
Could be good for them. I'm assuming, yes, it is going to be consuming less power, which is great. I just want to get rid of the Bitcoin is bad for the climate narrative. I think so many companies, so many businesses, look at what Tesla did back in May of last
You
year.
do realize this doesn't use any less energy, right?
Well, it says 5,400 watts, and if I'm not mistaken, currently to mine this much terahashes,
Yeah, no. But I mean, the unit itself doesn't save energy. It just gives you a higher hash rate. Now, with the liquid cooling, that just makes the processor run more efficiently, so it can get more terahashes out. So
wonder if
it's
there's a
basically a more efficient. It can do more work with the same amount of power, essentially.
so it's 41% more powerful, which technically
Yeah,
Which technically-
it's juicy, bro.
it uses less power and does more. Or I mean, uses less power because if you add 41% to what we currently have on the market today, you
Yeah,
would be using
it's
more
just-
power
it's
and
an-
mining less.
It's an upgrade. So basically, you unplug the old unit, or instead of buying the older unit, instead of buying 10 of the older units, you just buy 10 of these and you get more hash rate. So it doesn't
You are saving energy. I was right.
it doesn't really. Okay, you save energy by getting that versus the older model. Yeah.
So I'm right.
No, but what I'm saying is that it still uses the same amount of energy. You just
But you're getting more out of that
You get
energy.
you get more hash rate. That's all it is. It's an
you're-
it's an upgrade in hash rate.
So you're getting more out of the energy you're using, which you're
It would-
using less energy
If it was
to do more.
if anybody released a new Bitcoin mining machine, they would all have more hash rate than the previous model, and they would all use the same amount of energy. The only thing is this one runs a little harder because it's water cooled.
Okay.
Because when a computer chips
Obviously,
get hot,
you don't
they
need
work.
us to tell you this, but this is very bearish for. I'm sorry, bearish. Very bullish for Bitcoin. More hash power, more hash rate means better for Bitcoin price. Hash rate go up, Bitcoin price go up. Hash rate go down.
Well,
Bitcoin
you know what though? At the current moment, the Bitcoin hash rate is at all-time highs, and Bitcoin's price is at over 50% of where it was.
No,
It's at over 50% where it was in November. So
nothing's 100%
but
perfect.
what ends up happening is with these miners, right now, at some point, if the Bitcoin price doesn't rise in correlation to the hash rate, miners are going to start unplugging their rigs, because if they're spending more energy for mining than the reward gives out, then they're working at a negative. So they're essentially losing money. So it may be beneficial for you to unplug, turn off the mining units, and then wait for the price to shoot back up. And when it does, you plug everything back in, and then at that point you're not working at a loss. And some of the miners are working at a loss right now. But some of them have so much money in treasury, they have old Bitcoin that they can just liquidate it, pay their employees, pay the bills, and do whatever. And then they can just get by. But not everybody can do that. Some people live paycheck to paycheck, basically, as far as the corporations. So, they're left with a tough decision. Do I keep mining at a loss and lose money, or do I just unplug and wait for the market to bounce back a little bit? So that's usually why the price is correlated. So
they're not selling their Bitcoin right now at a discount. Why would you? If you're mining, you got to.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're not going to sell your Bitcoin and you're mining at a negative,
how are you going to make up that money?
Yeah, so that's
Uber.
Kind of where it goes. And then the same thing happens, and the reason the Bitcoin hash rate goes up when the price goes up is because the miners are making a ton of money, so then they go and buy more mining rigs, and they plug them into the network, which in turn increases the hash rate. And so the opposite happens when the price drops.
Yeah.
So people can't pay the bills, they unplug, and then the hash rate drops. So that's why they're kind of in correlation, if you're wondering why hash rate and whatever. But right now, hash rate's at all-time highs, so it's curious. I'm curious to see what'll happen. Which one will change? Which one is good? Because the two are going to meet. The hash rate and the price are going to meet. But is the hash rate going to come down and meet the price? Or is the price going to come meet the hash rate? I hope the second is the one.
My fist is about to come meet your face. All right, we're moving on. Before we move on to our last article, after this article, we are doing the markets. If there is any project you would like us to take a look at, please let us know in the chat, and we will look at it for you. So, with that being said, very last article, another Bitcoin mining article. North America's largest Bitcoin miner goes public with SPAC merger. Per the report, Core Scientific Inc. started trading on NASDAQ through an estimated $4.3 billion merger with Power and Digital Infrastructure Acquisition Corp. Investors have reportedly approved the plan to get listed on NASDAQ. Their trading symbol is CORZ, and this is directly from the co-founder and CEO of Core Scientific. We've worked hard to lay the groundwork that will enable us to achieve our 2022 projections. Our objective is to be the best. Being the best means doing all we can for our business, the industry in which we participate, and for the Bitcoin network. Robin, what are your thoughts?
So, just goes to show you that when Bitcoin's down, it doesn't stop crypto. Crypto is going to keep moving, and crypto's partnerships are going to keep happening. They are going to go and integrate into Wall Street, into traditional markets, and there are already a handful of Bitcoin mining companies that are publicly traded. Here is yet another one. So very bullish for the space. And don't kid yourself, the backbone of Bitcoin, the backbone of crypto comes with the mining. And when the mining's successful, when you see this space growing, it's just more proof that this space is in the right direction. And don't worry about market dips. Don't worry about pullbacks, because the space is moving forward, and this is all you need to know. Nothing's going backwards. So, what about you, David?
So I'm kind of reading this article. This company, they have capacity to do 6.6 exahash. I've never even heard of exahash. But just to put in perspective, Marathon, which is one of the largest and most successful mining companies, can do 3.5, and Riot Blockchain is at 3.1. So these guys do almost double the mining hash rate that the other companies do. They do the same as if you combine the other two. And they're going public. This is great. It'll give people exposure to Bitcoin, not directly, but in some aspect or level. The more companies we see that are involved in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency going public, I think is good. That's why I was kind of upset when OpenSea didn't go public. They didn't even launch their fucking token. So you complained when you didn't go public because the backlash, and then you didn't even launch your token. So what are you guys doing? More companies that go public, the better, in my opinion. All right. We are done with our talking points. If this is your first time, we have 14 people in the chat. If this is your first time at Sin City Crypto, we'd like to welcome you. We'd also love to give you a shout out, so make sure you say hello in the chat. We have a very warm, engaging, and friendly community for you guys to interact with. Everyone is friendly here, except that guy right there. He will annoy you to death, but that is why this man is here to reel him in. And I'm sorry if you had to go through what you did Saturday watching Robin by himself, talk about his cat and his fucking bird and going to Costco, but I'm here for you guys now. So I'm your savior. All right, let's move on. to our next and last segment, the market analysis. Wow, the markets are back. We're up 0.66%. Just kidding. We're not back. We're still in a bear market. But Bitcoin getting close to 36,000, up 3% over the last 24 hours. ETH hovering right around 2366. Yeah, BNB at 363, down 25% on the week. And then Cardano, $1.06, literally erased all its gains. And then on top of it, dropped another 32%. Then you have XRP. I bought some XRP last night at 60 cents. Figured that was a good buy. Rob, you proud of me?
I am very proud of you.
Thanks, bro.
You've come a long way.
Trying to see those big gains, my dude. Solana, I don't even want to talk about them. Terra Luna, $65. $65, guys. That is
You know with Solana going from it used to be number 3.
yeah.
It was number 3 on the market cap list,
It'll be out of the top 10 shortly.
and it's all the way down to number 8. And if you don't remember, it was like $220 or $230 was the all-time high for that, and that was less than 3 months ago. And Ethereum hitting $2,100 today. If
Man,
if that ain't a wake up call for you to pack your bags on some to stuff up your portfolio with some Ethereum, I don't know what is. Cardano, I think was under $1 for a point. Can you pull up Cardano? I think I saw it under $1 on one of the exchanges.
For today?
Yeah, it was
96 cents.
96-cent Cardano. Man,
I thought, didn't you say we would never see $1 Cardano? Maybe I
under
said
$1.
that. Yeah, maybe I said that.
Yeah, I think you did. No, I was actually referencing Cardano could pull back as low as 70 cents,
Thank you, James.
80 cents. So, welcome to the XRP army, David.
XRP.
James Wheeler.
So I have an article
He's a
that
smart man.
I pulled up. I'm not going to read its entirety. I just wanted to reference it. Chamber of Digital Commerce CEO suggests fundamentals show Bitcoin is undervalued. So he said that the fundamentals show that Bitcoin is undervalued despite the asset undergoing volatility. And he thinks that Bitcoin will likely hit 50,000 and 100,000 in 2022. This is an opinion piece, but the fact that he talked about fundamentals, I think, is very important. So even when Bitcoin is down 30, 40, 50%, whatever the case may be, you still have people in the finance sector saying that Bitcoin is undervalued. Again, follow the money. Where are these large corporations putting their money? Where are they spending their money? Where are they putting their resources to work in? A lot of it is going into blockchain, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining, all that. So if you're ever worried, follow the money.
Follow that cashola.
That's right, baby. Let's get back to the markets. We have Dogecoin back in the top 10. Robin, you dismissed Doge, said they were going to drop out of the top 10. You were right, but now they're back. What are your thoughts?
If you are looking for a project to invest in and you're jumping into meme coins at this stage of the market,
Something wrong with you.
something
man.
wrong with you.
Yeah.
Because
Nothing wrong with investing in some meme coins here and there, but right now
the time is
literally-
not right.
Yeah, you can literally pick up.
I am not
top
I'm
project.
not against investing in meme coins because there's money to be made there. Not really my cup of tea. And if I'm gonna invest in meme coins or speculative projects, I am gonna allocate a small percentage of my portfolio to that. But not you can get such better deals right now on some of these top cryptos. So Cardano at $1, I feel like the upward right now Doge and SHIB can only pump so much.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get so much return out of it, but yet the ceiling is limitless for some of these layer 1 protocols. Is it going to be Polkadot? Is it going to be Cardano? Is it going to be Ethereum just muscling away some of the market dominance from Bitcoin? Is it going to be Binance? So I mean, those are the projects that you invest in And even though they're at the top, they could 3, 4, 5x on you. And I just don't see the same returns on a meme coin right now. I don't see it in SHIB. I don't see it in Doge. If we go through a prolonged bear market and those things drop down, you start seeing another, 3-cent Doge or something, then yeah, pick it back up. You know what? I think it'll cycle back. But right now, I don't find the value there, at least in comparison to some of the other top projects. So.
Yeah, I'm just I'm trying to look over here on the NFT tab on CoinMarketCap, but it's only showing Solana NFTs, which I don't understand why, for the love of God, they're showing NFTs on Solana, because they're useless just like their network is. So Polkadot. So we did a deep dive, the top 3 projects with the most potential and the lowest risk. You've heard of high risk, high reward, low risk, low reward. But have you ever heard of high risk, low reward? Well, we brought you 3 coins that we believe are high risk, low reward coins. And we just posted the video about 2 hours ago. Please help us out, guys. Go check out that video. Watch it from start to finish. Like it, subscribe, share with your friends. Robin did an absolutely amazing job on the post editing. The script was great. Everything was beautiful. You guys are going to really enjoy watching it. Help us out. Go watch it. Polkadot was on that list. Polkadot, $17.58. Polkadot is termed the slow mover, but I feel like Cardano, they are taking their time. They finally launched their parachain auctions.
You say a slow mover. It was a slow mover in 2021. So you saw a lot of the other chains pumping, but there was massive growth in Polkadot in 2020. Pull up the Polkadot one there. So even though you might not, you just pull up all time. Even though there might not have been, you see that run up? Where was it? Where was it? Like under $1 or $2 over there in the beginning?
I know. I'm gonna make it bigger.
Okay.
So here we
2020. Yeah, see that? $4.
Yeah. Had a big run up to, I think they got to $50, $47.95. Then it got back. I think here's where it got over $50. Yeah, $53.
So even though you might not have seen much price movement as far as like X's in 2021, it really did its pump in late 2020. So if there's something you should know about a project, is that if it traded sideways for a fucking year and it's a great fundamental project with the amazing founder, tons of partnerships, tons of utility, doesn't break, and it traded sideways for a year, this might be the golden ticket, my dude. I'm just saying, do you want to invest in a project that pumped recently? No, exactly. You want to invest in a project that has the fundamentals and went sideways forever. So
the sleeping giant. Polkadot might just be that sleeping giant. They were on our list, on our video top 3. Avalanche, $61. My God. Do yourself a favor. It's not financial advice, but go pick up some Avalanche. I think Avalanche is going to be the new Solana, as well, without all the network issues, hopefully. But they will overtake Solana as the 3rd largest, or the 4th now, largest smart contract platform, right after Ethereum, Binance Coin, and Cardano. Who knows? It might surpass Cardano in market cap if Cardano keeps moving as slow as they are, which I am totally fine with, because to date, there have been 0 network issues. They were operating at 94% capacity on their network, 0 issues. So I am 100% believer in Cardano, but they are taking their time, which again, I'm okay with. I think Avalanche can definitely jump up there in the top 7, top 6, and get to about $180, $200. I don't think that's going to happen anytime in the very, very near future, but the next 6 months to a year, depending on where the bear market takes us, I definitely think it's possible. $61 is a steal for Avalanche. And then we have SHIB. SHIB is down 28% on the week. Market cap only 11 billion. If you remember, it got all the way up to close to 30 billion in market cap. It's lost 66% of its value.
I want to say welcome back, Aaron. What's up, man? Good to see you.
Aaron's back. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? What you buying? Let us know what crypto you're buying. Governor DeSantis becomes president. That would be dope. He is super crypto friendly. He's a smart man, and he can put 2 sentences together.
Hold on a second. King Coin, hola!
King Coin, what's up, my dude?
A new guy in the
I've not
chat.
seen King Coin.
Yeah.
If this is your first time, my friend, welcome to Sin City Crypto. I'm David.
I'm Robin.
The Ola guy who's going to bore you to death is Robin, but don't worry, I am here for you. I will make sure you have a great time. Just make sure you subscribe, my friend, so you miss out on any of our content. Ada will take ETH in 5 years. I can see that happening.
Absolutely, yeah.
I can definitely see that happening. But
here's the thing: if
ETH 2.0 is going to help.
if ETH rolls out its proof of stake, it already has a community, it already has the lead, and if they upgrade fast enough, efficiently, there's no hiccups. Honestly, I don't see them losing to Cardano, but I'm just looking at the track record. I'm looking at the history. I think there's going to be tons of roadblocks. I think there's going to be tons of hiccups, and I think even when they do move to proof of stake, it's still going to be congested. Remember, proof of stake is how they secure the network. It's still going to be congested. There's still going to be tons of users on there. So will they upgrade fast enough to keep the lead from Cardano? I don't think so. But if they do what they're planning on doing and it runs efficiently, they could keep the lead. But
So King Coin said it's his first time on the live, but not the channel. Well, awesome. Thanks for checking out a live. You missed out on our blockchain parlay last Friday, but make sure you come back this Friday. We're going to do a whole nother blockchain parlay where we parlay 2 top 100 cryptocurrencies. And the winner, we do a giveaway on every Friday. So make sure you come back for that, my friend. Why isn't there so much talk on Crow as well? I see it going to $20 easy. Let's look at Crow.
so Crow,
Crow.com token.
I like Crow. You know what? I think there's gonna be a big pump. So we saw some
$20.
So we saw some FTX commercials yesterday on some of the games, like the football games, and they have purchased some advertising slots on the Super Bowl. So
Amazing.
not only are there going to be 2 rivals going head to head that are on the field, but we're also going to have 2 exchanges going head to head for advertisement. So FTX, Crypto.com, they are opening the wallets up. They're going all in. But FTX has Tom Brady as their spokesman. Crypto.com has Matt Damon. He's been out of the game for a while. He hasn't done a good movie in a minute. So I think Tom Brady, although Tom Brady did just take that big ass L. You know what? That was a good game. Did you watch that game last night?
Yeah, you know what was a better game? The Chiefs game.
Oh yeah,
That game was sick.
it was so sick, man. So sick.
$20 for Crow. I don't know about that. It's a pretty
I mean, $20.
pretty big. What's up?
It says 36 cents.
I know, but King Coin said he can see.
Oh, Crow.
I see it going to $20 easy.
Oh,
Crypto.com token.
yeah. No,
Realistic.
realistic.
You never know, man.
I mean, realistic. If I were to look for a 2022 price target for Crypto.com, pull up the chart real quick. Pull up the all time. I mean, what did it get to, like $1, right?
No, 90 cents.
90 cents. I don't think it would break $2.
I don't think so either. I think $1.
I think for
30.
2022, it might sit around $1.50 would be my bullish. My bullish.
He
Which
thinks
is
it'll get there by
still-
2025. So in 3 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're gonna go that far out, you can pretty much throw any price out that you want. But yeah, for this year, I think $1.50 is probably a realistic target for a price.
And it also depends on how long this bear market is. So we are in a bear market.
Yeah, don't kid yourself.
Don't kid yourself. We are in a bear market, but that's okay.
It just depends on how long it's gonna last. That's all it is. That's the only
Yeah.
question. If you are watching another YouTube channel and they're talking about the bounce, they're talking about we're still in I don't know which channel it was today. They were like, well, we're questioning, are we still in a bull market? I'm like, bro, we've been down since November, and you're talking about a bull market. Are we still in a bull market? Like, what kind of question is that? Why don't you answer your own damn question? Why don't you watch Sin City Crypto?
That's right.
Because until we make higher highs and higher lows on more of in a longer time frame than 2 weeks, then we can have that discussion.
Yeah.
But right now there is zero data, zero data that says we are in some kind of bull market. We're not. So we're not gonna sugarcoat anything for you. We're gonna tell you what to do in a bear market. We're gonna tell you what to look at in a bear market. We're gonna let you know that you are still in the right place, and the money is to be made now. And there is so much on discount right now. I am so excited. Like, I can't get enough money
Yeah, me neither.
in my hands.
Literally,
I'm like talking to my wife. I'm like, should we refinance the house? She's all like, she's like, what? You know what she said?
Hey, seriously,
she
man.
didn't say yes or no. You know what she said? She said, what's the price of Ethereum?
That's funny.
If that doesn't tell you the time is now. When you ask your wife if you should refinance a house, she doesn't say yes or no. She doesn't ask if you've been smoking weed. All she says is, what's the price of Ethereum? What else you want to know? What else you want to know?
You know, James asked about Harmony. He said, is it a good entry point? Actually, on our video we just released this morning, top 3 crypto projects in 2022, Harmony was on that list. And they have so much going on, and their roadmap is so, it's going to change Harmony, and in my opinion, the price is going to move. Just a little teaser, there's going to be a bridge to Terra Luna. What were the other ones? We just said them. Terra Luna, I want to say Avalanche, and you know what? Let me pull it up right now. I'm drawing a blank.
All right. As David prepares his unprepared statement here, I am going to I'm going to talk to you.
Hold on, I'm about to cut you off right now. We have
Viewers are waiting.
Cosmos, Polkadot, Terra Luna, and Polygon bridges are coming in Q2 and Q3 for Harmony. They are extremely energy efficient. They're fast. They're scalable. The founding team's Dr. Steven Say behind it. Super smart guy. Harmony is on the list of our top 3 projects with high reward, low risk in 2022. So go ahead, Robert. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna
You're stalling for me?
fill the show with a bunch of amusing banter, amusing data.
King Coin said he spent 10K the last 2 days. Like, I need to put more now. Amen, bro. That's the problem. It's like we need more money.
I don't know if I like Kadena right now.
You know?
No, I like the project. I'm thinking if we're in a prolonged bear market, if this thing lasts longer than I think we got a couple months. I think once tax returns come out, some of the Q1 reports come out for the stock market and publicly traded companies. I think once this Fed interest rate hike thing dies down, I think first of all, the world markets will settle down, and then Bitcoin will start moving. So I don't think it's a prolonged thing, but I don't really like Kadena just because it hasn't been around long enough. So for me, in this kind of time window with the bear market, I'm looking for more long-term projects because I can rest assured that they're going to come back roaring. And other projects, I don't know. Anything that hasn't been around since 2017, I don't want to invest in that at the moment. So
That's fair. James said, if XRP case settles, what then? Bear market over or just a temporary rally?
you talking about
think it could be-
XRP
think
doesn't
it could
have enough market share. So over 50% of the market cap is dominated by Bitcoin. Then it's like 20 something
Think about the
percent.
narrative, right? The
Ethereum.
SEC losing a huge lawsuit against
It'll
the
pump
crypto
the whole
company.
market. It'll pump the whole market, but it'll only be. It's just going to be a little. It's just going to be a little kickstart. It's not going to be anything major.
Yeah.
And if XRP, where's XRP on the list? Pull up your.
They just surpassed Solana.
So XRP is number 7. So it's a 20. It's not even a $30 billion project. You know,
28.7.
it'll get an influx of money, but it doesn't have enough market dominance.
I mean, it's a top 10, but I'm just saying that.
I mean, it's
just
good
the
for
narrative
the space.
alone.
It's good for the space because the SEC basically will take a L, and it'll be a W for the crypto markets.
Yep.
But as far as it moving the space. It's not gonna make Bitcoin go up more than 5%. I mean, you might have a $50,000 Bitcoin. The SEC thing pops off, and you get a 54%, $54,000 Bitcoin. I could see something like that for sure. But what I don't see is getting an $80,000 Bitcoin off of the XRP case. Like, it's not going to go from 50,000 to 80,000 because of the XRP thing.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it will be big ass news. But you know what typically happens when it comes to crypto is that when the market tanks and pumps, it's usually a correlation of events. So if we take the dump, for example, that happened earlier this year or last year in May, you had China banning the mining, like cracking down on crypto. You also had Elon Musk and Tesla basically delisting Bitcoin as a form of payment for their cars. And then you had the turkey foot. You had a bunch of things all culminated at the exact same. Some of that turkey, baby. And jab turkey. So anyways, all that happened at once, crashed the market at once. The same thing happens when the market pumps. You get like 3 big partnerships, some big news, something else happens, Wall Street starts pumping, some money gets printed. Anyways, these things happen at one time. So maybe you get the approval of a spot Bitcoin ETF.
That I think.
And with correlation, maybe at the same time the XRP thing settles. And then at the same time, maybe MicroStrategy comes up with their own meme coin. Who knows? Whatever happens, like these things come in bunches. And so, if it's timed right, just like a hurricane and high tide, if it's timed right, there's going to be a wash. Wash away that old financial system. Your boy excited.
It's gonna be
your boy excited.
All right, one last thing I want to look at before we sign off. I'm gonna look at the top losers and the top gainers of today.
This morning there was 0 projects on the left side.
Yeah.
So it was
Literally
the only thing on the
one stable coin.
The only thing on the left side were stable coins, and MakerDAO looking juicy.
This got up to over $5,000. MakerDAO.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. You have a bunch of wrap tokens here.
I saw Loopring up this morning. Did they have a pullback?
Loopring is up less than 1%.
Yeah, they were up like 3% at one point.
Let's look at the biggest losers. We have AMP down 8.4%. Stacks is down 7%. Kusama is our next deep dive video. It is referred to as the wild cousin of Polkadot. Make sure you guys have a notification bell ring on because it's going to be a great one. Sean helped us out with that one. A beautiful research, amazing script. It's going to come out really, really good.
The Stacks, I'm just thinking about projects to invest in. AMP is a good project, but I think if you're looking for something to invest in, to throw some money at right now, Stacks is super juicy. Not financial advice. Hit this. Let's take a look here. What are the charts? Look.
We're having to pull up 3 months, 1 year.
Let's pull up the year.
1 year.
Ooh, look at that, man. That go to the right, scroll over to the right. I can't see.
What are you trying to look at?
I'm trying to see what the price is now.
Right now it's $1.30.
$1.30?
Correct.
All-time highs were
over the last year we have $2.90.
Okay, it's actually not that far off from where it was. I thought it was juicier.
Tell people what Stacks do.
Stacks is a protocol that runs in conjunction, or it's like a side chain to Bitcoin, but it integrates smart contracts. So if they deliver on their promises, if they deliver on their vision and their roadmap, basically there's no need for Ethereum, because let's be honest. Everybody knows Bitcoin. Bitcoin's here to stay. It's the most decentralized blockchain there is. I guess some miners kind of control it, but
don't say that. The Hedera community is going to come after you.
Oh Jesus, man, we pissed off the Hedera community, by the way.
Mad.
But if you're into Hedera, we like Hedera, yes. And we're gonna make an apology video. I'm not apology, but we gonna soothe the wounds. we gonna cradle you. We're gonna bring it back, but. Yeah, so the integration of smart contracts on top of the Bitcoin network. So in theory, why would you need anything else? If you can use the Bitcoin network to execute smart contracts, why use anything else? Because everybody that takes Bitcoin, any of these large corporations that take crypto, they always take Bitcoin. And the only exceptions are these little outliers that take Doge or
AMC
or
took
Zcash
SHIB and
and
Doge.
things like that. But let's be real. If all of a sudden the Bitcoin network was fully integrated and could scale up and do smart contracts, the winner of that would be Stacks. So really excited about that project.
We got some conversation in the chat about the bottom of Bitcoin. Sean thinks 32. King Coin says 29. I'm between 23 and 25. That's what I think the absolute bottom of Bitcoin is. Robin, what do you think?
Is tripping, man. You'll hear it from me over and over again. And if I'm wrong, shame on me. But
You're always wrong.
the bottom of Bitcoin is $30,000. It will not cross under that. If it does, it will not stay there for longer than 3 days at most. 3 days at most. There is so much buying pressure. There's so many institutions that are trying to get exposure. So now, I'm just going to stick there. Unless we get an absolute crash in the stock market. If we have like some like historical crash in the stock market, there is no level of support that can hold that up. But outside of that situation, Bitcoin ain't going under 30,000.
23 to 25. That's my bet. ETH 1726.
I could see that.
I can even see like 1600.
Yeah.
But if the NFT market is down and crypto is down at the same time, then I can definitely see ETH down. James thinks 28K on Bitcoin. I can definitely see ETH down in the $1,400, $1,500 range. But as long as the volume continues on the NFT marketplace, like even through this big dip we had in crypto, the NFT marketplace sales are fucking through the roof. God, we had NFT projects that were launched that did over 10,000 Ethereum in volume in like 2 hours, and that's just from one project. So, war. All right, I think that'll do it for our show today. We hope you guys had a good time. We know the markets are down. They say for YouTube crypto channels, the hardest part is in a bear market, and we just so happen to have launched in a bear market. But
That's right.
we are taking this opportunity to build our community, to really
Not
hone in our
only
skills.
is the money made in the bear market, but so is the YouTube. So we launched at the right time. We are invested at the right time. We don't want to buy the top. We want to buy the bear market, and we are thankful for all of you.
Yeah.
Grow with us.
We love you guys.
Tell your friends and family, and make sure you come back tomorrow at what time, David?
11 a.m. Vegas time.
That's right.
We are rolling out, my friends. King Coin, you are right. ETH gas fees are fucking ridiculous, but
King Coin, man, welcome to the
hey,
welcome to
King
the
Coin, I
community, bro.
expect to see you tomorrow, bro.
Welcome to the community.
Don't let me down or you'll get the shame.
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 Peace.
Love you guys. We'll see you.